Asking Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We're at West Point Army football practice. Black Knight's getting set to play Syracuse on Saturday. We have a chance to talk to Army senior defensive back Bo Nicolas-Paul from Irvington, New Jersey. Bo, good to see you. How was practice out there tonight?
It was a good day. Sharpened the sword a little bit today. Fundamentals, that's the focus this week. And I'm excited for Saturday.
And you've been having a good season. You've got 5 tackles. You had the interception for a touchdown in Louisiana Monroe. Tell us a little bit about how you felt your defense performed at Texas San Antonio.
Yes, sir. Most importantly, we got the win. I think we learned some lessons. We didn't play the best game. We got to be in the right spots at the right times. Gave us some cheap ones that we easily could have prevented, but I think it was a step in the right direction for sure.
Now tell us about your role in defense at a safety position, is that correct?
Cornerback.
A cornerback.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Tell us a little bit about what are your key responsibilities.
Yes, sir. So, don't get beat. Stay on top, control the perimeter, make tackles when we have to make tackles, and yeah.
And how is it preparing for Syracuse? So we've been all talking about they've got an exceptional quarterback. We can run the ball, can pass the ball. What are some of the thoughts on preparing for Syracuse?
Yes, sir. They have a stellar quarterback, stellar scheme. They got a lot of older guys, a lot of talent, a lot of size, right? So we got to control what we can control. Fundamentals, techniques, eyes, footwork, hand placement. Just play hard, play physical, and we'll go to the wire with them.
How's it for you going up to Syracuse? It's not called the Carrier Dome anymore, but a place that we've all watched a lot of basketball, a lot of football over the years. How's it for you to getting a chance to play there?
It's exciting, man. That's what it's all about, right? College football, man. I played in my first dome last week up in Texas, so I'm excited to do it again. Bigger scene, but it should be fun.
Is there any difference with the extra noise that you have in a dome?
For me personally, it kind of all gets tuned out when you're in between the lines, right? You gotta have that type of focus at this level.
Doesn't bother you. Hey, just a final question. As a senior, is there a part of the Army that you're thinking about for next year, for after graduation?
Yes, sir. Signal's my ideal route. But at this point in my career, whatever the Army needs me to do, I'll be excited to do it.
Very good. That's great. All set. Thank you.
All right.
I got one on Zoom for you as well. Ken, you can go ahead on Zoom.
Hey, Bo. Ken McMillan for the record.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Hey, Bo. It was mentioned earlier that the secondary's got quite a bit of experience. How does that play out, and what kind of an advantage is that?
Right. We knew going into the season we were going to be a well-seasoned group, right? So, we embrace it. We got a lot of older guys, a lot of experience, a lot of talent, and I think that's a key factor in being able to perform. Having that knowledge and awareness of being in certain situations already that are likely to repeat themselves. So, I think it's a great plus for us.
We were talking to Cam Jones earlier,
Yep.
and he did mention that there's been some miscommunication on some plays. So even the most experienced units, you really have to work on that, right?
Absolutely. I think you see it in the pros as well sometimes, right? You just, two different heads, two different mindsets on some plays, but the goal is to be one unit, to move as one, to do everything as one. So, it's always something you focus on week in and week out.
You've got a quarterback on Syracuse who's kind of a dual threat. He can run the ball, and he can throw the ball. Yeah. What's that like for you guys in the secondary? Do you just rely on what the coaches calls, or are you looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, the coaches have got us to success, man. This is what they love to do. They study the game day in and day out, and Syracuse quarterback up there, he's a special player, man. He'll probably have a chance to play on Sunday. And it'll be a great challenge. We got to play our keys, stay on top, and control what we can control.
He's a big kid too. I think like 6'4", 225, something like that.
Right. I heard he's 6'5". I got a buddy up there. I heard he's 6'5". He should be pretty thick.
How would you like to take him on one-on-one?
I gotta get him on the ground. I mean, it's no fear in my heart, regardless how big you are. But yeah, techniques to get him on the ground, just like anybody else.
Bo, I have to ask you about the Hail Mary play at the end of the first half the other night.
Yes, sir.
Just from your perspective, were you guys trying to knock the ball down, catch the ball, or just body up the receiver?
Yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a play. I mean, a hell of a catch on the UTSA and number 11. He was a big boy. And then, I mean, we executed poor fundamentals on that play. You know, you kind of want to box out and attack the ball, per se, and we failed to do so, and the results showed that. But that was something in our control that we could have stopped, definitely.
Yeah, so you guys were kind of going for the ball, but I asked Coach Woody a couple minutes ago, given how they were on the 46-yard line and it was pretty much the last play, did you ever just give thought to just crushing the guy?
As in crushing the receiver?
Yeah, crush the receiver because it's only a 15-yard penalty.
That is true, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they'd get another play after that, just with no time left on the clock, plus 15
right, but
yards.
they'd be doing it from the 31 and not the 1 yard line.
That is true, but you got to account for their kicker, right? Their kicker, he's a pretty good kicker. He had some success the week before, and I think that was in the minds of everybody, especially in the play call that we called on that play.
Okay, that's a good answer. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You feeling happy with where the team's at right now?
We're making steps in the right direction. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. I love this team
Thanks for your time
regardless.
this evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you.